Hey, what's up everybody? Andrew Hale, 20-year vet, direct sales and marketing. Whoo, you're gonna love this one, okay? Amazing video I consumed last night on Valuetainment. Watched Patrickbetdavidinterview interviewed Robert Greene. Man, this was an amazing educational experience. First things first, you've got to go check this out, guys. I'm going to share just a little bit of the information that I learned from this, so stick around to the end of the video. I'll throw in some good nuggets of truth, right, and different ways that you could take some of this information, disseminate it. So, hey, let's get into it. Robert Greene is an author. He's a business leader. He's written many different books. And last night, as I was watching this interview with Patrickbetdavidinterview, it was amazing. So the whole interview was really based around people understanding other people, all right? And we all think this is such a simple thing, but it's not, okay? And also, when we talk about people understanding people, I guess the first thing is understanding yourself, right? And one of the things they discussed was understanding that everyone has a dark side, okay? Everyone has that dark side of their self, right? And you've got to understand that part of yourself, all right? First of all, to be able to understand other people as well, because people are not just good by nature, all right? We all do have a dark side, unfortunately. And so through this interview process, I'll also learn that one of Mr. Greene's concepts is that, all people are actors, okay? From a very young age, we all begin, acting out to manipulate and influence our parents, and, coming up through junior high and high school, we act out to obviously manipulate our parents, but to manipulate our friends, our girlfriends, our social status, right, within our schools or our cliques, right? And even as we become adults, right, we observe others as well as ourselves, right? So you got to take some of this inward, right, and look inside, look in the mirror, right? Even ourselves, right? Using this ability to act, right, to influence, to get things we want, right? And that's not a bad thing, okay? Life is about selling, right? Grant Cardone says everything is a commission. Whether it's your friendships, your health, right, your finances, everything's a commission, and I agree with that. And understanding how to sell, right, and influence versus manipulate, I think is the key, right? So, one of the other points that I thought was amazing was that Patrickbetdavidinterview talked about, self-control, and Mr. Greene talked about self-control and how, so many people in today's world, are, telling you as a young entrepreneur, unfiltered, be 100, just give it the raw dog, right? And look, guys, sometimes that does not serve you well in business, all right? And this is a great point Mr. Greene made. Sometimes that unfiltered, raw dog approach does not serve you well in business relationships or personal relationships. You have to learn when to bite your tongue, all right, and when not to. And that's part of being a good salesperson, being and self-aware and having self-control, right? You could alienate yourself from business relationships, personal relationships. Guys, I know I have, okay? And hopefully you can look in the mirror as well, all right? But just some amazing points, also, throughout this process, Mr. Greene talked about having a service mindset, right? Putting yourself in someone else's shoes when negotiating, with dealing with people, right? And having that service approach. This is something I believe Grant Cardone talks about this, approaching every sales situation or marketing situation with a service mentality. This has served me so well in my career. It's come natural to me, okay? And approaching every relationship that in business with that service mentality. One of the things that, I've made a mistake of is not approaching all personal relationships with the service mentality as well, okay? So you've got to check this interview out. It had some amazing takeaways, amazing pieces of information in there. Okay, I think that you would absolutely love it. Check out Valuetainment. Patrick David Bet interviews Robert Greene. Mr. Greene has put out a number of books. I believe one of them was the 48 Laws of Power as well. Hey, you've got to check this out. Hey, practice self-control, right? Always be working to become the next best version of you, all right? You know, I was watching an interview with Ed Milet and Rob Dyrdek, and Rob Dyrdek talked about, you know, you're always, you know, working to become a better version of you, and ultimately you get to this point where you become the fully optimized version of you, you know, that the, you know, 18-year-old self wouldn't recognize the 39-year-old self. And guys, I hope that's the journey that you're on. You know, look, guys, I talk a lot about sales, a lot about marketing. I wanted to share this with you because I think that this is so important for anyone who's engaging in lead generation, engaging in outside sales, to take a look at this information on Valuetainment. Watch this interview with Patrick David Bet and Robert Greene. Absolutely amazing. Hey, my name's Andrew Hale. I'm a 20-year vet of direct sales and marketing. I specialize in lead generation programs, recruiting programs, sales and marketing training. Hey, if you need help with your business, I've included a link below with my direct phone number as well as my email address. Feel free to reach out to me, reference this video. Hey, if you liked it, throw me a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave me a comment, okay? Share this with a business owner, someone where this may bring some value to them. Hey, if you like my video, subscribe to my channel, okay? And have a great year, but check this video out on Valuetainment. Andrew.